Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blackblade and welcome back to another brand new vlog series featuring the Goddess Scorned Build. Now, there's a lot of build going on around this, or maybe a few builds going around with this weapon, simply because of the fact that it has a very low base damage. As you can see, it's only at 71, or what I have here at a quality of 20% is only at 71 to 113, which is absolutely low if you actually think about it. But then, when I got this weapon, I really have this strong feeling of, I really wanted to make a build out of it, and I wanted to make that build work. Alright, so let's so before we go into the items, let's go into the skill tree real quick. So we are going to be using a shadow for this build, and of course we are going to go with a crit based build, simply because that with normal damage you won't really, or with a non-crit build you won't really get that much damage out of it, except if you are a higher level and you probably have god tier jewels. But aside from that, it's going to be difficult aside from going with a crit based build. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the skill tree right now. First, we took some physical and chaos damage nodes over here, ending with coordination. We went up to get some life nodes, blood siphon, trickery, and then of course going to assassination. And then we went to the right side over here to get the sleight of hand for the 20% physical damage with one-handed melee weapons. Since the weapon is indeed one hand, although you can't use a shield with this one, so it counts as a one-handed melee weapon. And of course we have an 8% increased attack speed with that one. We've gotten the Will of Blades, and then we went down over here to get the Fangs of the Viper, and then we went down over here to get some life evasion and life nodes, ending with Revenge of the Hunted for the 12% increased physical damage, 18% increased evasion rating, and of course a 4% increased maximum life. And then we went down over here to get some evasion and elemental resistances, ending with Survivalist. And then we went down over here to get the some critical strike chances, and of course the Heartseeker. And then we've gotten a jewel socket right here. As you can see, I've only gotten one jewel socket out of the skill tree, simply because I'm trying to prioritize life first, because our life is at 4.1k. I really want to push this to about 4.3 or 4.5k, or even 4.4. I think 4.5 will already be good. Before I go into getting damage for, or more damage for the build. Alright, with that, since this is a crit build, so I decided to go with the 6% increased global critical strike multiplier with multiplier, and then we have another 11% increased global critical strike side with one-handed melee weapons, which is absolutely awesome. We have a 3% reduced mana reduction for our skills, and we have the 60% increased physical damage, which is also awesome. And then of course we've gotten the favor or fervor over here for additional frenzy charges. We went down over here to get some life, ending with herbalism. Since of course this will be a sword build, we've gotten all of the powerful sword skilled nodes over here, ending with slashing comeback and brutal blade. And then we went down over here to get some more sword critical strike chance and multiplier, ending with fatal blade. And then we went up over here to get some more life nodes, ending with thick skin. And then we went to the left side over here to get iron reflexes. Since it's going to be a melee build, the iron reflexes will be beneficial for us to increase our armor. And then we went over here to the left side to get the Vitality Void. Since we are not going to be doing any physical damage with the weapon, we are only going to be doing fire damage with this one. And since the skill that we're going to be using is the Wild Strike, we won't be getting any physical life leech or physical mana leech. So this will be a good option for us, simply because that we get the life leech through attack damage, which means that every single damage that we do, we're going to get some life leech out of that. And of course the life and mana leech over there for some mana management. And then we went to the left side over here to get some life nodes, Golem's Blood of course. And then we went up towards here, going to the Ranger skill tree to get again some more evasion and life, ending with some more evasion and life over here. Finally, we've gotten some Primal Spirit over here, just for an additional mana management. And then we've gotten the Heart of the Oak right there. And then we went to the left side over here to get some Bravery, again for life. Finally getting the Master of Arena. And then we went up to get some more armor and life. Now, since we are at level 81, you know, we're still, the build is still pretty young, or is at its infancy. You know, we can, you know, I really wanted to push the life some more, probably 4.4k or 4.5k. So I'm going to get all of the life notes over here. So that's 81, 82, 83, and then at 84, 85, 86, 87, I'm going to finish off by getting some more life notes over here. Now, after that, you know, that's the only time that I probably get some more damage nodes, or preferably some more, you know, jewel socket and get some more damage out of that instead. Or I could probably go up here, get some physical damage, and then again finishing it with over here on the dual skill tree, finishing it with increased life damage with attacks and plus 14 to our life. You know, it really depends on what's going to happen. Right now, so let's go on the gear, I guess. Alright, so we are going to be using the Goddess Scorned for this build. Of course, that this is going to compensate or accumulate 2 of the slots, so it's sad that we're not going to be able to use a shield out of it. Of course, this is going to be a crit build, so we're going to be using the Maligar's Virtuosity and the Rat's Nest combination. For our belt, any belt will do, you know, just get as much life as you can and then max out your resistances. Same as true with the boots, you know, life and then resistances. For the armor, again, you know, get as much life as you can, resistances, and of course, if you can, get some armor, because we are not going to be using, you know, a shield for this one, so armor is going to be really important. For your amulets, and for your amulets, we're going to be using an Onyx amulet. You know, any amulet will actually do, just as long as you have more life. And again, if you've maxed out your resistances, you can use, you know, any amulet that you want, probably a unique amulet that you've been keeping and you think that would help with the build. Go ahead and use that. Of course, for our rings, we're going to be using a 2-stone ring with life and resistances, and then of course another 2-stone ring with life and resistances, because, you know, I was having a little bit of trouble when it comes to maxing out my my resistances. Now, when it comes to what skill we are going to be using, we are going to be using the Wild Strike for this build. I've tried using the Cleave, I've tried using the Cyclone and the Double Strike. None of those really work as well as the Wild Strike, which you will see later in the gameplay. So yeah, I highly suggest that you guys use the Wild Strike for this build. Of course, attached to increased critical strikes, multi-strike, faster attacks, increased critical damage, and of course, weapon elemental damage. And for the rest of a skill gem, we are going to be using the typical combination of CWDT, Molten Shell, Immortal Call, and of course, increased duration. And then finally, we are for our next skill gems, we are going to be using Enduring Cry with increased duration, Whirling Blades, and faster attacks. And then of course, we have Herald of Ash for our auras and hatred. Of course, we have Summon Ice Golem with minion life, so that the minion doesn't die that often. And then finally, we have CWDT attached to Blood Rage and Elemental Weakness. Now you can choose Elemental Weakness or either the Assassin Curse or the Assassinate Curse. I believe you can play around whether or not which one works best for you. But for me, the Elemental Weakness works well, simply because that the Wild Strike actually uses all of the elements. So getting that, you know, reduction from elemental resistances, it will actually be very helpful. For damage, you'll be surprised, you know, that our damage is, or we are doing or the Wild Strike is doing a 36k DPS. Of course, that's only the melee part of the skill gem. It doesn't take into calculation the elements that comes out of it. So it's far greater than that. And some of the other skills, you know, I didn't really reach this much DPS aside from this one. With of course, we have a critical strike chance there at 68.03%, which is absolutely awesome. And then of course, we have a critical strike multiplier there of 540%. Defensively, we are all capped. We are doing good with our armor at 5.6k with an estimated physical damage reduction of 36%. And we have some chill, ignite, freeze, shock avoidance over there. And alright, so the map that we are going to be doing is the Cells map over here. It's a map tier 8 map with your typical leveling attributes at with 27 increase more magic monsters. Woo-wee! Alright, and then let's go. Excuse me. Oh god. I do apologize guys if I haven't really made any videos out of late. Aside from the work 8-hour job that I have from Mondays through Fridays, I actually got sick again. This is the third week that I was sick, and it's actually pretty bad, and I think I'm gonna have to go check with my physician. Alright, and then here we go. Map tier 8 map, which is the cells. And so far I'm really liking this build, and I'm amazed on how the weapon is actually working, and I actually pretty like it. Now what's good about this is excuse me, I still have cough. Now what's good about this is when the projectiles come out, or when the other elements come out of the skill, the cold, fire, and then lightning, the ignite, the ignite actually, you actually cast the ignite with it, or it comes with the ignite affix of the sword right here. So yeah, you can observe that monsters are actually getting ignited even beyond the screen, which is absolutely awesome. And I really can't wait for the Ascendancy to come out, because I'm really planning, the damage will be significantly boosted once we get all of the excuse me, oh my god, once we select one of the Ascendancy classes. I would go with the Ascendancy class, which has a shit ton of additional crit damage and crit chances, because I've been doing some calculations, and the critical strike damage will absolutely be tremendously devastatingly huge when the Ascendancy comes out. So yeah, I'm not going in any rhyme or reason here. I should be going up, but then I went down, but that's okay. But as you can see, the build is actually pretty good. Once you reach about 35k or even 20k, when 6 socket, 20k with any weapon, with any build in this game, you're actually already good with that one. But some people would really want more damage, and I couldn't really blame them, because more damage is more awesome. That means that you'd be able to clear maps much more often, and of course you'll be or much faster, and you'll be able to level up much more faster, since you're clearing high level maps. But of course, don't forget to take into consideration your life, and that's what I'm going to be doing here, since our life is only at 4.1k, and that's actually pretty low for a melee build. So what you'd really want is to push that, and probably think about damage later, once you get your life above 4.3, probably 4.3, 4.4k, somewhere like that. That's going to be good. So yeah, oops, my golem is almost dying. Oh, Heralds of the Obelisk, I hate these guys. Oops, I need to be very careful, because sometimes these guys are assholes. Okay. This is bad. This is terribly bad. I'm stuck in the middle of them. Oops, alteration. Let me get the alterations. All of chance. Okay, hold on. I need to get out of here. That is a bad situation. You don't really want to get in the middle of those heralds things that cast the spells, or some spells. Okay, so it appears that I have one more guy. Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Okay, that's one, I guess. Okay, there you go, that's fine. Okay, so I'm probably going, or the boss is probably downstairs, but I'm already here, so might as well just get it. Okay, there you go. Oh god, I don't even understand it. Why do I even why was I sick for like 3 weeks straight? It's really bad. At first it will go away, cough, or the flu or my cold will go away, and then it will come back, which absolutely sucks. I hate it. Okay, so I guess this is the boss. So we have 2 unique boss here, so I have to be careful. Alright, Corrupted Bloodline. I have to be careful here so that we don't die. Alright, here's the first boss. Okay, hold on. I don't want to be cocky. Alright, first boss is dead, and we have a Paula Amulet right there. And the second boss is dead. Woohoo! Alright, that was a doozy. Haha! Alright, so let's look at the Paula Amulet right there. Oh, what is this? I haven't found this one, I guess. It's a series foilable, 29% increased mana regeneration rate for 52 mana, 20% mana, 55 increased mana regeneration rate, and items and gems have a 25% reduced attribute requirements. Alright, that's good, I guess. Alright, so that's about it for this episode, guys. Again, let me know what you guys think about the build in the comment section down below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one.